Mugamba ki abalungi mwe abasazeewo okubeera nga muklikinga ku video yange ate n'oyagala okugiraba. Man, kyokola kyamaanyi nnyo. I would say God bless you, mukama kuwomikisa. Cause what you do makes the channel to grow. Much love, and I respect you for the hustle, and I respect you for taking some time and watch this video. So if somebody watches your video, you better say, man, asante, shukran, mwebali dala. Okay, now in this video I want to say lace, because this is going to be a little bit long, but it is for the edutainment, it is for an eye-opening moment, of which I would like to call it double standards. Check out the video. I'll be back.
You have, and I support you in this, called for a tribunal to be established to investigate the undoubted, to my mind, undoubted war crimes of Vladimir Putin in Ukraine. And I think we all share in condemning the utterly barbaric, murderous invasion by Russia of Ukraine, and support the people of Ukraine in their struggle for self-determination. But I really have to say, on the week when it is the International Day of Solidarity with the people of Palestine, for you not to simultaneously call for an investigation into the ongoing war crimes and crimes against humanity being committed by the apartheid state of Israel against the Palestinian people, I have to wonder about the consistency of the ethics of EU foreign policy. It is utterly unconscionable that we can say on the one hand, we must investigate the war crimes and atrocities of Vladimir Putin and remain silent, as you did when you spoke in June in Israel beside the Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, and did not say a word, not a word, after we've had two devastating reports by Amnesty International, by Human Rights Watch, of 70 years of ongoing crimes against humanity, ethnic cleansing, apartheid, the siege of Gaza, a 15-year-long criminal action. Do we talk about investigating the war crimes of Israel? No. Do we sanction Israel for these crimes as we've sanctioned Russia? No. Instead, we continue to give them favoured trade status, import huge amounts of gas from Israel, deepen the relations, and engage in considerable military and defence trade with the state that is doing this to the Palestinians. I also find it remarkable when we say we must break our dependency on Russian fossil fuel and oil, that at the very same time we increase our imports of Saudi oil. Ironically, the Saudi Arabia this year has doubled its imports of Russian oil and is effectively laundering Russian oil, but we are now importing more from the Saudi dictatorship, one of the most brutal dictatorships in the world, that just like Vladimir Putin has engaged in a 15-year-long war against the lives of tens of thousands of people. And leading European states continue to arm that regime. Indeed, you in 2015 went over and signed a defence arrangement with Saudi Arabia when you were Minister for Defence in Germany. If we are going to condemn, as we must, the war crimes of Putin, we must simultaneously condemn all war crimes against humanity. When the European Union perceives as allies like Israel or Saudi Arabia or those that arm and support them. And I would say finally on that regard, it is similarly unconscionable when the European courts have found against the EU-Moroccan trade agreement, which involves essentially taking the resources of the occupied Western Sahara people, that the EU Commission has lodged a legal appeal against its own courts in order to continue a trade deal that is robbing the people of Western Sahara of their resources while they are subject to an illegal occupation of their land and territory. President, we have to have consistency in our foreign policy, in our ethics and in our morality if we are going to be taken seriously as defenders of human rights and opponents of war.
I love the speech. I love every bit of this guy's statements. If we have guys like this, if we really have guys like this, we will be in a great world. Have nothing much to say, but man, for those of you who have power over others, it is good not to be you have double standards. It's not good. If you see something wrong, handle it in the same way you would handle if you saw your wife doing it, or your mother or your father or somebody close to you. Something wrong is wrong, can never be made right. Like I promised, I will be saying less because it has taken a lot of your time. And you know, on social media, time is data and time is money. Okay, go ahead, hit the subscription and then the notification bell, thumbs, and I'll be good to go so I can keep making beautiful videos just like this for you. I'm out. Peace and love.